By the end of today's episode, you'll know how Jennifer Aniston from Friends became famous and the key lessons you can take away for your own acting career. Welcome to the Actor's Career Compass, where we help aspiring screen actors find high-quality auditions, sign with great agents, and book major roles in legit productions. I'm your host, Martin Benson, and today we'll be taking a look at Jennifer Aniston, how she grew into a world-famous actor from humble beginnings. Believe it or not, at one point she almost gave up entirely, but by persevering, she came out on the other end as one of the most successful actors of all time. So, Jennifer Aniston was born in LA back in 1969, and both of her parents were actors themselves. They had some small roles, some recurring roles in television shows, and her mother did a little bit of modeling work as well. So from a young age, Jennifer was exposed to the acting industry. At the age of 9, her parents actually got a divorce, and she was mostly raised by her mother. She wound up going to the Fiorello H. LaGuardia High School of Music and Performing Arts in New York City, where she did a lot of small school productions and really started to take her acting more seriously. Now, Jennifer Aniston never actually went to college. Instead, she just dove right out of high school and started acting in a number of small theater productions and some off-Broadway work, and wound up beginning to make some connections and building her skills. She worked as a waiter and a bike messenger and even a telemarketer for a number of years just to make ends meet and to support her acting career. And at around age 20, a few years after graduating high school, she decided to move back to Los Angeles to focus on screen acting. Over the next couple of years, she booked a few small roles here and there in television and some made-for-TV movies. And of course, none of these roles were major. But they did strengthen her resume, and she got some experience off of it. But she also got really down on herself. At one point, she considered completely giving up on her acting dream after a long series of rejections and a couple of bookings that she actually got where the shows just went nowhere and some of them got completely canceled. But she decided to take another chance, and she decided not to give up. And eventually, in 1994, about 5 years after she had moved back to LA originally, she was age 25, and through one of her connections, she was invited to audition for Friends. And she originally auditioned for the role of Monica, but she wound up booking the role of Rachel, and the casting team absolutely loved her performance. Now, for Jennifer, it was really a combination of a few things. It was strong acting ability, of course, a strong resume that she'd been building for almost 10 years, and the fact that she kept in touch with a lot of people who knew each other, and those people, through her agent and connections, wound up helping get her that audition invitation for Friends. Of course, it was also due to the fact that she didn't give up, even when almost every fiber in her being was saying, this is a waste, it's not going to go anywhere, I shouldn't try anymore. The funny thing is that at the time, no one actually knew, of course, that Friends would be such a big hit. But of course, as fate would have it, it turned out to be. So I want you to keep a few things in mind as you continue pursuing your own acting career. Building up credits, keeping in touch with the people that you meet, and making sure that your acting really is on point is definitely going to be enough to get you invited to some good auditions. But even then, it's not guaranteed, of course, if a show is going to become a huge hit. Even if you book a series regular role on the show could be canceled, like it was for Jennifer a few times. The nice thing, though, is that you can still add the credit to your resume even if the show never goes anywhere. Even if the show never shoots and gets canceled before they even shoot, you can still add the credit to your resume. You can just put a little parentheses next to it and say canceled or never shot, never released, whatever it is. You can put it next to it. But when you write the word series regular, that credit is huge, especially if it's something that's a union level major network film and television show. Now, of course, Jennifer Aniston still continues to stay active in the industry to this day. She's performed in many films, and she's currently on the Apple TV Plus show that's called The Morning Show, which, by the way, is very good. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now, if you want to dive deeper on perseverance when times get tough and what to do if you're considering giving up like Jennifer Aniston, I highly recommend checking out my podcast episode called Should I Quit Acting in Film and Give Up? And that is episode number 15. It's all about how to think about whether continuing would be the right strategy for you. And it's a very serious discussion. It's not just a never give up type of inspirational episode. So again, check it out if you're interested in that topic. Episode number 15, Should I Quit Acting in Film and Give Up? On the Actor's Career Compass. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.